Moving forward, we have digital transformation is the bank backbone of modern banking. Leading the change at Easypaisa, Mr. Jahanzeb Khan, an accomplished executive with over 25 years of global banking experience across North America and Asia. Mr. Jahanzeb is a seasoned leader with proven success in digital banking, payments, fintech, M&A, and business growth across North American and Asian markets. With 20 years at JP Morgan Chase & Co., one of the world's largest financial institutions, he brings extensive leadership experience in driving financial innovations and strategic growth. Most recently, he served as the CEO of Finca Microfinance Bank, where he successfully led transformative initiatives, delivering exceptional results through high performance team development, value driven strategies, and effective execution. His expertise in scaling business and fostering digital innovations makes him a key driver of financial excellence. Let's hear from him about EasyPesa's digital strategy. Sir, over to you.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and thank you so much for inviting me to this auspicious forum. Especially thanks to Mr. Saifullah and Miss Kotwal for the invitation and giving me the time to speak on behalf of Easypaisa Bank Limited. So it's a story of dreams. I think if I would go back to 2009, when Easypaisa started as a money transfer business, and we established the name of Easypaisa synonymous to money transfer all across Pakistan. Lo and behold, I think many years further, it's a place. It gives the incentive and the opportunity to dream big, where now we have become the first digital retail bank awarded the license to commence our operations in Pakistan. And this speaks to the hard work, the innovation, the ingenuity of our teams who've been associated with the brand for this long. And this is just one example of what the audit team has achieved of digitizing something, leveraging IA and Python and other technologies, which is going to become bread and butter for us in order to survive and stay globally relevant moving forward. So I'll let other of my leadership team speak more specifically about the project, but I'll talk more about Easypaisa, the scale we have achieved. So just to give everyone an idea, we have 50 million registered account holders within our Easypaisa platform. Through our platform, we processed more than 9.5 trillion rupees just in last year in 2024, which equates to almost 9% of Pakistan's GDP. So you can realize the scale that this team has achieved in a very short amount of time. So this success can give the confidence to many in Pakistan to dream big and achieve what's possibly thought of unachievable many years ago. And with this team, with the innovation, with the fintech, the technology focus that we have, and especially, I think the culture and the DNA, which Puru can also talk to, I think what differentiates us is the culture and the DNA of taking the risk, making bold moves, and innovating continuously. And in certain cases, giving the ability to our team members to be okay with the potential failure also, because the most we learn are from the failures. If we are not going to innovate, if we are not going to fail, then we are not going to learn also. So our story is a string of stories beaded together with some successes, a lot of failures, a lot of lessons learned, but ultimately what we've achieved is something to be proud of all for all Pakistanis, where we have become the first digital retail bank in Pakistan. So I think if I would try to summarize for some of the participants our strategy, our core competence at the bank is about innovation. We embed that DNA when we're recruiting for our candidates. Puru can speak to it on how we look for a culture fit of folks who are willing to make bold moves, right? So that is the essence of our organization. to begin with. Then, if you talk about the strategy, we embed the mobile first, the digital first strategy in all the work we do in day-to-day professional lives at Easypaisa, right? We process, like I mentioned, we have 50 million registered account holders, 30 million or so log into our Easypaisa app on a monthly basis, and almost more than 16 million transact on a monthly basis actively. From a strategy perspective, our focus always has been to create an equalizing force for the unbanked and the underbanked population in Pakistan, which is pretty large, and including the women. I think I should feel proud on behalf of the team to talk about that our platform is supporting 31% of our users are women, which is much higher than any other financial institution in Pakistan. And we take pride in that, right? We will continue to focus digitally from a consumer perspective on the underbanked and unbanked population, right? We will introduce projects and products which were not within the reach of that population till they could access a bricks and mortar branch. Now they should be able to access it digitally at their fingertips on the mobile phone. For example, we just introduced and launched a product called term deposit. Now, instead of going to the branch network and putting together a stamp paper based signature and then having a certificate put in a locker and then getting that renewed or exercised at the end of the term, now you can literally do that within seconds with a few clicks on the Easypaisa app. So that's how much difference a technology can make and enable some of the Pakistanis who don't have access to bricks and mortar. And we have one of the lowest ratios of bricks and mortar branches per our population. And we cannot overcome that gap with just putting up bricks and mortar branches. So we will need to go digital in order to provide access to all the Pakistanis that we need to. In addition to the consumer strategy that we have, our core competence, we are going to continue to follow on that. We are also going to start to focus on the merchant and retail line of businesses in Pakistan. Only 7% of private credit is extended thus far to micro and small and medium enterprises. So there's a huge opportunity for us to not only digitize that value chain, but also provide them access to capital so they can grow their businesses. So we are starting to focus on that and introducing products like QR codes. And in some time, you will see other products being introduced digitally completely also. Another area of opportunity in Pakistan also is insurance, where penetration of insurance is extremely low. Because again, Pakistanis in far-flung areas are one, not that digitally savvy or financially savvy also, and they don't have those products available at the fingertips. We are about to launch within this month an insurance marketplace where we will be able to culminate many products across from many providers at the fingertips within the Easypaisa app. So these are some of the examples of products and innovation that we are bringing to the masses, right? But all of this cannot happen without the essence of responsible banking, right? And being transparent and treating customers fairly across the board and equally, right? So we focus extremely on making sure we are compliant to the entire regulatory regime, and we self-audit and self-assess ourselves very stringently to the highest standards globally. And I think that's one of the critical aspects of a successful organization, that we hold ourselves to the highest standards. And this is an example of which other of my team members will talk to, which are not easily replicable from bank to bank, right? Products can easily be replicable, give it some period of time, and other institutions can copy paste those products. But what cannot be copy pasted is the culture of the organization, which is built upon the controls and the ethos of responsible banking, which we stand by within Easypaisa for all the masses of Pakistan who don't have typically access to all these banking products. So again, I'll end this conversation with a thank you to ICAP to giving us the opportunity to talk about our ethos, our successes, our lessons that we have learned over time, right? That we can take along, and we can make ourselves proud of bringing something to Pakistan as the first digital retail bank who somebody else hasn't been able to do. So I'll end here, and I'll let my colleagues from Easypaisa Bank to talk about their experiences with Easypaisa through this journey, and many others who have been associated with this brand even prior to me through the history of Easypaisa since 2008, to talk about our success and talk about the lessons learned that we have in our journey towards the first digital retail bank of Pakistan. So thank you again for giving me the opportunity to speak at this auspicious webinar. Thank you again.